What's up, everybody? We've got some changes that have taken place as of January 1st, 2024. I'm not going to go through all the changes, but I want you to be aware of them. And we are going to take a look at the buyer's agency agreement. That's the one form that moving forward in 2024, you're going to need to have signed prior to closing by your buyer. It's a buyer's agency agreement. All right. So let's jump on into it. So revisions to the real estate agency law, RC 1886, and related forms changes take place on January 1st. If you haven't already done so, please review carefully Legal Bulletin 224. That's the one that's got everything in it. It's not just the buyer's agency. There's a bunch of other changes, kind of smaller changes that have taken place, but look at Legal Bulletin 224. The main change is the revised law requires buyer brokers to enter into a written brokerage services agreement. That's Form 41 that we're going to look at with the buyer as soon as reasonably practical after commencing real estate brokerage services for the buyer. Okay, so what I would recommend is, you're going to start here. All right, I got changes to make. What do we do? Take a 3-hour clock hour class or do a free review only course. Either one of those are going to get you more information than I'm going to give you now. I just want you to be aware this is out there. You need to pay attention. These are new changes that you're going to make. So the MLS has created online self-paced versions of the agency law and MLS forms revisions 3-hour course. 2 versions of this course are now available. Sign up and take one of those so you understand fully kind of what we're talking about. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into Form 41. This is a buyer brokerage services agreement. We have had this in the past. It's just that most of the time you didn't use one because everybody felt like, I just don't really want to ask my buyers for that. They trust me. I trust them. Let's just go with this. Well, kind of part of what the big $1.8 billion lawsuit that was about compensation, is about commission compensation that happened, that we had the verdict last year in 2023. This is a result of that. Some of the changes that we're making here that the MLS has made with the forms, this kind of takes care of you as a real estate broker. So learn about as much about this as you can. Let's jump on in. Here's Form 41. All right. So you got the buyer's names go here and here. And this is the following areas, because you don't know the address of the property ahead of time, right? So, all right, we're looking at area 390, we're looking at area 520, whatever it might be. You're looking for that brokerage there, right? So you got definitions. There's a definition section of this form towards the end. Term, you fill in. It's 60 days if you don't have a default. And here's the actual name of the person, the broker, who is going to represent the buyer. You go down and you either be exclusive or non-exclusive. Non-exclusive allows your buyer to work with somebody else. So you're probably going to want to go with exclusive. And then you've got buyer, broker, and limited dual agent. You'll learn more about this in the class that you're going to take, but it basically just means it outlines kind of how things go if you are double ending a transaction, if you're both the buyer's agent and you are the listing agent on the transaction. And then we've got firm, limited dual agency. We've got compensation. So this outlines, oftentimes this is going to be just, you don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be whatever the seller offers, right? But if you've got a different deal going on, then you can check out either of these 2 options. And then we jump down into seller's offer greater than compensation. We're kind of dialing in more options to the seller compensation offer. And the reason is that the lawsuit was about the National Association of Realtors and a couple of big brokerages out there basically colluding to keep real estate commissions up. I don't think that was the case, but the court system, they said otherwise. And so now the MLS, our Northwest Multiple Listing Service, is offering these options that kind of basically take care of any question as to how the commissions come into play. So in your class, go through and understand what these options mean to you. We've also got seller's offer less than compensation. So you've got a bunch of different scenarios that may or may not play out. Most of the time, these are not going to play out in your daily occurrence because the compensation is set and you just take it and you run with it, right? Okay, so then you've got additional compensation terms. These are all just items that are defining what it is within this form that you're signing. And you've got showings, listings via VA financing. You could have exceptions down here. And then you've got some more definitions going on. And then you've got a section like you do in 22D. You got an other. You can write some more stuff in there. So that is and then you've got the buyer's signature and you got the buyer's broker's signature, all that good stuff. You understand that part. All right. So I know this is a quick video and I didn't go over anything in depth, but that is on purpose so that you take the class for the MLS, which was written by attorneys. It's really dialed in. You'll learn a lot. Plus, you need to know it moving forward in 2024. All right. So on that, Happy New Year. If you have questions, reach out to me, but I just wanted to make you aware, hey, we've got changes going on. And if you haven't been following your emails from the MLS, here's your take these classes. That'd be a good idea. All right. That's it for me. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks again. Happy New Year. Bye for now.